Welcome to Be the Light 365. I'm Pastor Jay. We're in Matthew chapter 13, verses 31 through 33 for our Bible study. And Jesus talking about two parables here. One of them is the mustard seed, which is the smallest of the seeds, which can grow into a large tree. And he said, then the birds of the air come and nest in it. The next one is, the kingdom of heaven is like leaven, which is like yeast. When it's added to 3 meals of flour, the whole thing becomes leaven. In other words, it corrupts the whole level. This is what kind of a lot of people want to talk about. Is because some people say the birds there, since birds have been used as evil in the past, that this is the evil coming against the church. That no matter how the kingdom of heaven is, things are still coming against it. The leaven's usually used to sin. You know, Paul talks about it, that little leaven corrupts the whole load. In other words, if you let somebody in your life, it can corrupt you. It can corrupt you and anybody else around you that's not doing God's will or living by God's word. I see it as both. I see it as this, that the kingdom of heaven is powerful. That it is like leaven. You know, when it gets into you, it changes what's inside you. In other words, not just a part of you, not just a piece of you, but all of you. When he talks about the birds of the air, sometimes I think it was like this. It can be the kingdom of heaven is that safe place, is that protection, is that love that keeps you sheltered, you know, and that's what you need sometimes. You need the kingdom of heaven to be inside you, to grow and not just being stagnant. You know, if you're not growing, then you're not serving God. So there's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it, some scholars say, well, birds of the air are the evil that's coming against the church. You know, the leaven is a corruption of the church. But you can also see it as the kingdom of heaven is powerful and growing. It's the most powerful thing out there because it is God. You know, it's like this. You got to think about this about the kingdom of heaven. Are you going to the kingdom of heaven just to keep out of hell, or are you going for God? Your first answer said, I'm here to serve God and God alone. Now you can be the judge of which one, you know, it says here, because it does give you kind of, there's two ways to look at it. So let God put on your heart, see what he tells you.